How's it going, you guys? AZPlow21 back again with another episode of our UFC save in WMMA 5, and here today we have UFC Fight Night Gillespie versus Hughes. This is a big fight in the lightweight division. Former champion Gregor Gillespie going at it with Gavin Hughes. We are making our way towards UFC 292, Fajita versus Ferguson. 3 title fights on a big pay-per-view card. Hope you guys are excited for it. I sure am. Like always, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already done so. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Links are down in the description below. Appreciate you guys as always. Let's get right down to it. Gregor Gillespie and Gavin Hughes in a big lightweight main event taking place in South Dakota. Shout out to RBM. Let's get it going with Sugar Shane Young and Ilya Kurzanov. I believe this is the lightweight division. Yeah, in the lightweight division, the New Zealander going at it and gets knocked out by Sugar Shane Young gets knocked out by Ilya Kurzanov. Sorry, the letters were throwing me off there. In round number 2, so Kurzanov improves to 18-9. Joaquim Silva taking on Brad Riddell. Brad Riddell's fighting this weekend. As I'm recording this here in Arizona, I'm going to be at those fights live, actually. And Brad Riddell gets a knockout win over Silva. It only takes him 49 seconds to do so. Rashid Magomedov taking on Kenny Jordan in the lightweight division. Magomedov missing weight. He'll be moving up to the super lightweight division. Kenny Jordan sends him to the super lightweight division with a loss. Submission in round number 1. Bobby Moffett taking on Jose Santiago in the featherweight division, and it's Jose Santiago getting the win, knocking him out with only 3 seconds left to go in round number 1. Kyung Ho Kang taking on Makwan Amirkhani in the featherweight division. Amirkhani is at risk of getting cut. Yikes. Everyone wave goodbye to Amirkhani. That's his 5th loss in a row as Kyung Ho Kang gets the unanimous decision here today. Levon Makashvili taking on Askab Zulayev in the featherweight division, and it's the Hornet Makashvili getting the unanimous decision here today. A very good wrestler he is. Grant Dawson taking on Bekbulat Magomedov in the featherweight division, and it is Grant Dawson getting the unanimous decision in what was admittedly a poor fight. He's 5-2-1 now in his UFC career. Arnold Almighty Allen taking on Kams Ekpo in the 145 division. Allen's also in danger of getting, at bare minimum, sent down to WEC, and it looks like it's going to happen. Kams Ekpo, 11-2. Make that 12-2 now. He's 4-0 in his UFC career now. Might be, I don't think after beating Allen he'll be ranked, but making a strong case for a fight against a ranked opponent. Attila Korkmaz taking on Haile Alateng in the bantamweight division. Alateng out of Mongolia. And it is Korkmaz getting the knockout 30 seconds into round number 3. And he's wanting to face Muhammad Ayman. Chris Horodecki, this guy is probably going to get cut if he loses, taking on Billy Quarantillo in the featherweight division. And Quarantillo sends Horodecki to the unemployment line via submission. All right, now to the main card, I believe. Xiaonan Yan taking on Nadia Kassem in the strawweight division, and it is Nadia 187 Kassem getting the TKO victory in round number 1, and she's 9-3 now in her UFC career. Look at that winning streak she had going on before losing to Luke Boonmee. All right, Thiago Moises taking on Irish Dragon Paul Felder. In real life, Paul Felder just retired at the age of 37, so congrats to him, I guess. And Thiago Moises putting him closer to retirement in game as well, giving him his 10th loss of his career via submission in round number 1. Rafael Carvalho taking on Tamdan McCrory in the middleweight division. Both men 36 years of age, and it is Carvalho getting the knockout over the Barn Cat. 1:13 is all it took. And the Bellator star able to get a big win here today. Former contender at flyweight Manel Kape taking on Eric Showtime Shelton. Shelton 18-8. Kape is 21-6. And it's Eric Shelton knocking out Manel Kape. Huh. I mean, look at this little run he's gone on. Bibulatov, Win, Sanchez, and now Kape. Shelton might be one win away from a title shot at flyweight. Crazy. Darren the Damage Elkins taking on Kyler Phillips. Funny story, I actually used to train with Kyler Phillips at a gym here in Arizona. He trains at the lab, but there's also a smaller gym that he trains at here in Surprise, Arizona. But yeah, I'm fully in the tank for Kyler Phillips. Hopefully he's doing good, and hopefully he does well in his fight against Rafael Sunsao in a few months. He's 7-0 in game. Surprised he's not ranked yet. He's got wins over Doo Ho Choi and Alexander Volkanovski. He's taking on Darren the Damage Elkins, number 13 in the division, coming off a loss to Brian Ortega. And it is, Darren Elkins gives Kyler Phillips his first UFC loss via unanimous decision. That's tough. All right. And we arrive at our main event of the evening. Gregor Gillespie taking on Gavin Hughes. And Gregor, he lost to Carlos Diego Ferreira for the title. Beat Tony Ferguson. Lost it to Tony Ferguson. But before that was absolutely unstoppable. Unstoppable. Gavin Hughes, kind of in a weird situation. Coming off a loss to Gamrot. But before that, it all started really with that win over Anthony Pettis. That win over Anthony Pettis on pay-per-view. He was able to get a big win there. Jim Miller, Alexander Hernandez, Justin Gaethje, Dan Hooker. Lost to Gamrot. That sucks, but he's in another big-time opportunity here against former champion and Gregor Gillespie. It's our main event of the evening. Gillespie trying to get back into title contention after losing to Ferreira. Shooting in for a takedown very quickly, and he got it. I mean, Gillespie, all he has to do is just wrestle and kind of just, keep him in his control the entirety of the fight. This could be 5 rounds of Gillespie just, wrestling him. Second half of round number 1. Gillespie going for a choke. Can't get it. Gillespie blocks an attempt to pull guard. Gillespie going for a Kimura. Can't get it. Under a minute left to go in round number 1. Gillespie throwing some hands to the body while in control. Time runs out on round number 1. And kind of boring, but Gillespie is in firm control more than likely. Gillespie immediately goes for a takedown and gets it. Gillespie looking for that submission. He's going for an arm, Hughes. Wow, okay. Gillespie nearly in a little bit of danger there. Gavin Hughes, 17-2. Having a good showing here in his UFC career thus far. A big opportunity. Hughes took his back, going for a rear naked choke. Nearly got it in on Gillespie. Hughes going for the choke. Gillespie says no. Rear naked choke attempt again. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, it looked like Gregor Gillespie was unbeatable. That's 2 straight losses for him. Lost in the championship fight, and now Gavin, Big Tasty Hughes, a big submission victory over the former champion after a loss to Gamrot. I mean, now, after that, Hughes is probably a win away from a title shot in his own right, and he's calling out Eddie Alvarez. A very interesting card. Very interesting. Gavin Hughes getting a big win, perhaps the biggest of his career. We'll give that fight of the night. Let's see, performance bonuses. Brad Riddell, 49 seconds is all it took. Let's give Kenny Jordan a performance bonus. And let's give Carvalho a performance bonus. Welcome to the UFC, young man. Small little profit. Gregor Gillespie, highest paid fighter on that card. Love to see it. We're going to update our rankings and then take a look at the pay-per-view that is to come next. Appreciate you guys as always. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Like I mentioned in the past 2 episodes, I'm only going to be streaming pay-per-views from now on. Only going to be streaming pay-per-views. The rest will be uploaded here on the YouTube channel, so make sure you tune into those so you don't miss them. Other than that, I'll be streaming just random games. I know I'm going to be streaming the new Ratchet and Clank video game, more than likely. I'll probably be streaming that just from my PS5. But I'm super excited about that. That should be pretty fun. All right, let's go and update these rankings here. See if anything's changed. Nothing at heavyweight or light heavyweight. At middleweight, Carvalho moves up to number 13. McCrory down to 17. Nothing at welterweight. At lightweight, Gavin Hughes is in at number 6. He might have a fight set up with Dustin Poirier here. How long is he out for? 20 days? I'm feeling that. I am feeling that fight with Dustin Poirier. Let's go. And Moises up to number 15. Gillespie all the way down to number 10. Felder down to number 21. Nothing at featherweight. Nothing at bantamweight. At flyweight, Kape down to 11. Who did anyone else? Yeah, Shelton moves up to number 5, or he was already there. I'm feeling like a fight with him and Inoue, or Torres maybe. Isn't he on hiatus? He is. So a fight with Shelton and Inoue, I feel like makes sense. All right, cool. Nothing at featherweight, at bantamweight, no movement. Nothing at flyweight and at strawweight. Jan moves down. Kasem up to number 15. All right, so the next time I see you guys will be for the big pay-per-view, UFC 292, Fajeda versus Ferguson. 3 title fights, the strawweight, bantamweight, and lightweight titles on the line. Main event, Carlos Diego Fajeda defending his lightweight crown against Tony Ferguson. You can take a look at the prelims there as well. The next pay-per-view after that is UFC 293, Darren Till and Fabian Edwards, 2 England boys going at it in London for the middleweight title. 4 title fights on that London pay-per-view card. That is going to be a big one. UFC 294, Luque versus Nardiev is in the distance as well. As a reminder, UFC 300 is probably going to be insane. I'm looking to possibly have every title be on the line on that card. So yeah, I'll see you guys for Fajeda versus Ferguson. I'm AZPlow21. I appreciate you guys as always, and I will see you at the fights.